Every NFL offseason seems to deliver one shocking rumor after another, but this time, the chatter has reached a fever pitch on both coasts. As teams hunt for the perfect upgrade, league insiders can't stop talking about a bold scenario: San Francisco 49ers star wideout Brandon Aiyuk getting shipped to the Pittsburgh Steelers. With these two iconic franchises, each staring down uncertainty and opportunity in equal measure, could this trade rumor be the storyline that shakes up the league and determines the fate of two playoff hopefuls? Stay locked in, because we're breaking down everything you need to know about these possible trade talks, the motives behind them, and how Aiyuk's future might impact both teams in a way that transcends the typical headline drama. The Aiyuk factor. Why San Francisco's star receiver is suddenly available for fans of the 49ers. An offseason simply wouldn't be complete without whispers of a blockbuster Brandon Aiyuk trade. And now, with the team facing the consequences of a lackluster free agency period and some tough financial decisions, the sense of urgency is real. Aiyuk, a first-round pick in 2020, has steadily become one of the top young receivers in the game. Dynamic. After the catch, a lethal route runner, and an undeniable spark plug for any offense. But there's a hitch. His 4-year $120 million extension puts his average annual salary at $30 million. And with San Francisco juggling cap space and roster needs, the front office could be leaning toward making a move. According to insider Mike Florio, the 49ers would love to strike a deal with the Steelers. And while Aiyuk's value was sky high just months ago, things have changed. Following an ACL injury last season, his trade price may be lower than ever. Pittsburgh's offense. A rebuild, a new look, and a gap to fill. Why do the Steelers look like the perfect trading partner? The answer is a tale of both subtraction and unexpected opportunity. After finalizing a deal to send the electrifying but polarizing George Pickens to the Dallas Cowboys, the Steelers' offense suddenly finds itself with a lone proven weapon left. DK Metcalf, a recent arrival tasked with carrying the passing. Insiders agree. Metcalf can only do so much against defenses designed to shut him down. Pittsburgh desperately needs someone who can punish coverage on the opposite side, and that's where Aiyuk fits perfectly. But questions remain. Who will throw them the ball? While all eyes are on Aaron Rodgers to possibly land in Pittsburgh, the quarterback position remains unsettled, with Mason Rudolph currently penciled in as the starter. Even if Rodgers doesn't sign, an elite receiver duo is considered a smart move, as it can ease the transition for any rookie quarterback the Steelers might draft next. The contract question: can the Steelers afford Aiyuk and his new deal? Let's get real about the numbers. Brandon Aiyuk's knee is still rehabbing from ACL surgery, and the subject of his $120 million 4-year contract extension is a looming factor in any trade scenario. For 2025, his salary cap hit is just under $10 million, a manageable figure for Pittsburgh if they're ready to commit long. However, the Steelers have to be sure. Do they want to inherit a pricey, high-upside veteran still working his way back from a major injury? The risk is palpable, but the potential reward, a formidable receiver duo and a revitalized offense, may be too tempting to pass. San Francisco, for its part, may need to eat a portion of Aiyuk's contract to grease the wheels for a trade. This is common in today's NFL, especially when teams are trying to generate cap space and quickly reset a position. Aiyuk's injury and the reshaping of his value. A torn ACL is never an easy hurdle, especially for an athlete whose game is built on explosive movement and sharp cuts. Aiyuk suffered the injury 7 games into the 2024 season, and though he's reportedly progressing well, every trade suitor will be closely watching for any sign of lingering effect. Still, the fact remains. Aiyuk is signed through 2028, and teams are counting on him to bounce back. His injury does shift the negotiating leverage toward potential buyers, but it doesn't erase his status as one of the game's premier young wideouts. With roster bonuses for 2025 now guaranteed as of April 1st, big trades like this have quieted, but that doesn't mean talks are dead. The NFL landscape is full of last-minute deals, and as summer approaches, teams looking for a boost could circle back with aggressive strategy for both smart moves or reckless. So, should the 49ers push for a deal and reposition their finances, or hold on to Aiyuk, bet on his full recovery, and ride out the contract they carefully negotiated just a year ago? The front office, still nursing disappointment from recent free agency, knows the risk of having valuable assets walk with nothing. Meanwhile, the Steelers have a rare window to pair Metcalf with another high-impact pass catcher, especially as AFC contenders like the Ravens, Bengals, and Chiefs continue to load up. The stakes are high, and a single trade could alter postseason trajectories for years. Insider Mike Florio thinks this isn't just smoke. He's convinced there's real interest on both sides. Despite trade buzz dying down after the April roster bonus deadline, the rumor mill never. Bold trades may go quiet, but they never fully vanish, especially when they just. What happens if this blockbuster goes down? Imagine a Steelers offense with DK Metcalf and Brandon Aiyuk on the outside, punishing NFL defenses every Sunday. Whether it's Aaron Rodgers under center or a highly touted rookie from next year's draft, Pittsburgh's offense would instantly go from question mark to. For the 49ers, moving Aiyuk could free up cap space, reset their receiver room, and provide flexibility for the move, whether that's extending a future star or targeting another difference maker elsewhere. The question is, does San Francisco have the stomach to trade away a beloved playmaker? And does Pittsburgh have the conviction and the cap space to roll the dice on a proven talent return? Interact with us. Your take on trade wins. All right, football family. Turn. Would trading Brandon Aiyuk to the Steelers be a stroke of genius or a reckless gamble for the 49ers? Can Pittsburgh afford to pass up a shot at another dynamic receiver, especially if it means keeping pace in the loaded AFC? And how much does Aiyuk's ACL recovery factor into your confidence? Share your thoughts in the. If you found this breakdown insightful or love staying ahead of every trade rumor, smash that like button and make sure you're subscribed for more deep dive NFL coverage. New headlines are always around the corner. Let's ride this off-season roller coaster together.